Well, the fallout from the ugly altercation and the heated exchange that we have seen in the Lucknow Super Giants versus Royal Challengers Bangalore clash has now finally come to a culmination. According to the official IPL statement that we have got, Virat Kohli, Gautam Gambhir, and Naveen ul Haq have all been fined very heavily and they have been charged under a serious code of conduct violation. Now, you all know what happened in the aftermath of Royal Challengers Bangalore's win versus Lucknow Super Giants at the Ekana Stadium in Lucknow. After the match, there was a heated exchange between Virat Kohli and Gautam Gambhir. Several players had also jumped in between that. Naveen ul Haq, the Afghanistan pace bowler, he also jumped in, and that is why now this is the statement that the IPL has released in the aftermath of that ugly altercation that happened. So, Gautam Gambhir, who is the Lucknow Super Giants team mentor, he has been fined 100% of his match fee and has been charged under the level 2 code of conduct breach. Virat Kohli also, on the other hand, he also has had a very serious charge. He has also been fined 100% of his match fee for the heated exchange that he had with Gautam Gambhir, and it is under the same level 2 code of conduct breach, level 2.2.1. Naveen ul Haq, on the other hand, he has been fined 50% of his match fee, and that is the reason now you looked at it. So, this is the latest punishment that has been meted out to Gambhir, Kohli, and Naveen ul Haq in the aftermath of the heated exchange that followed between the players in the Lucknow Super Giants versus Royal Challengers Bangalore clash at the Ekana Stadium. So, for people who are joining us now in this very late development and in this very dramatic development, this is the punishment. Virat Kohli has been fined 100% of his match fee and he has admitted to a level 2 code of conduct breach. Gautam Gambhir, the Lucknow Super Giants mentor, he also has been charged under a level 2 code of conduct breach and he has also been fined 100% of his match fee. Naveen ul Haq, the Afghanistan pacer for Lucknow Super Giants, he has been charged 50% of his match fee. The most important thing in this entire punishment that has been meted out by the IPL, no match bans for any of the players involved. Gautam Gambhir, Virat Kohli, Naveen ul Haq all have not been banned. Only their match fees has been fined. 100% for Gambhir and Virat Kohli, 50% for Naveen ul Haq. Now, what was the exact sequence of events that happened in the Lucknow Super Giants versus Royal Challengers Bangalore clash at Ekana? We all know that Lucknow Super Giants managed to restrict Royal Challengers Bangalore to 126. However, KL Rahul was injured, and that is why towards the fag end there was plenty of tension. If you go by the reports of what has happened on social media, a lot of people are sharing videos as to what exactly happened. Now, in the 17th over, Virat Kohli and Amit Mishra are actually indulged in a lot of heated exchanges. There is a verbal confrontation, and the umpire has to step in. After that, Virat Kohli has an exchange with Naveen ul Haq as well. And towards the fag end, you saw Mohammad Siraj try to intimidate Naveen ul Haq. When Naveen ul Haq dug out a Yorker from a free hit, Mohammad Siraj tried to hit it at the bowler's end. At the striker's end, Naveen ul Haq said, just go ahead and try. And then there was a glare. However, prior to this encounter that Virat Kohli had with Amit Mishra and also he had between Naveen ul Haq, prior to that, the celebrations and the over-the-top aggressive celebrations that Virat Kohli was doing, that already was under the scandal. And whenever he took the wicket, he was blowing kisses to the ground. He was telling them to do this, and he also was aggressively thumping his RCB badge. Now remember, the roots of this conflict go all the way to the previous encounter that RCB had with Lucknow Super Giants. That time it was at the Royal Challengers Bangalore's fortress of the Chinnaswamy Stadium. After Lucknow pulled off a very tense win, Gautam Gambhir went around the Chinnaswamy and shushed the audience at that point in time. Now it was payback in a way. Now, after the game ended, Virat Kohli was aggressively celebrating. But there was one point when he and Gambhir exchanged cold stares. And then after that, Naveen ul Haq, when that came to a handshake, Naveen ul Haq confronted Virat Kohli. And Virat Kohli aggressively yanked his hand away. Then there was an exchange with Marcus Stoinis and also with Amit Mishra when Gautam Gambhir stepped in. Kyle Mayers had also jumped in at this point in time. Mayers indulged in a conversation with Kohli and Gautam Gambhir pulled him away. When he was being pulled away, Gautam Gambhir then had an altercation with Virat Kohli, and when they both came together, Kohli seemed to be a little calmer and he was actually on the defensive, saying that nothing is wrong. But then Gambhir was being aggressive in this case. Then after that, Virat Kohli and KL Rahul indulged in some friendly chatter, and after that, Virat Kohli was spotted being with the Lucknow Super Giants owners at that point in time. So, this is the exact chain of command that has happened. This is the chain of events that has happened in that way. Virat Kohli was aggressive in his celebrations. He shushed the Lucknow Super Giants. He shushed the crowd at the Ekana. After that, the crowd actually turned on Lucknow Super Giants and then started chanting RCB. After that, he had a very verbal confrontation with Amit Mishra and Naveen Ulak. Mohammad Siraj had also joined in at that point in time. And then towards the end, there was an altercation with Mishra, heated exchange, heated exchange with Amit Mishra. And after that, Gambhir stepped in and things became very, very volatile after a certain point in time. Now, you will all be wondering who is wrong and who is right in this entire situation. We all don't know because, see, whenever there is hostility on the field, there is no particular trigger point. The cameras might have had some other focus, but then it might have been some other incident that might have actually triggered this entire sequence of hostility that was there. And it was actually the third round in the hostilities between Gautam Gambhir and Virat Kohli. You remember, in 2013, that was the first major confrontation that Virat Kohli and Gautam Gambhir had. The Kolkata Knight Riders versus RCB encounter, that was the first one. Then second, the cold stare that happened in the first game between Lucknow Super Giants and Royal Challengers Bangalore, and now this 3 rounds of intense action. But each and every time it has come out that Virat Kohli and Gautam Gambhir then talked and sorted the matters out. But why did this again flare up in this case? That is the major situation at this point in time. And yes, we are also getting to hear that Mohammad Siraj has also been fined. So lot of fines have been handed out because it did not make for good television viewing. At one point in time, you all tend to forget that it is just a game that we enjoy. We come to enjoy the game. We do not come to enjoy the fights that happen between players. Virat Kohli and Gautam Gambhir are two legends of the game. Gambhir has won us the 2007 and 2011 World Cup. Virat Kohli is one of the greatest batters that is there at this point in time. But to just ensure it is just not in the spirit of the game that you indulge in such a verbal confrontation. Yes, you may argue that Virat Kohli kind of stepped over the line with his celebrations, but that is how it is. You have to take Virat Kohli, the player that he is. He is passionate, he is aggressive with the celebrations, but if it rubs the opponents the wrong way, well, then he has to be prepared even for the flack that he gets. On the other hand, Gautam Gambhir, why does he want to be hot-headed at every single point in time? That is the big question here. Now for Naveen Ulhaq. This is an individual who seems to be having some serious issues. You remember, even in the Pakistan Super League, Naveen Ulhaq had a serious confrontation with Mohammad Amir. After that, he got into a verbal duel with Shahid Afridi in the post-match pleasantries that happened in the handshakes. Naveen Ulhaq and Shahid Afridi were really going after each other, with Shahid Afridi actually putting down the youngster. Now here, Virat Kohli and Naveen Ulhaq, you don't want to be taking any kind of, you may say, as they say in Hindi, panga with Virat Kohli, because it can prove to be costly. And why did Naveen Ulhaq get really fed up with that? Because if reports are to be believed, Virat Kohli apparently showed his shoes to Naveen, and that kind of was an insult to him. But we don't know. We are not, it could be in conjecture, it is just reports that are floating around. But the only fact of the matter is, in this entire discussion that I have been doing, this entire update that I've been giving you, Gautam Gambhir, Virat Kohli, and also Naveen Ulhaq have been all fined for the offences that happened in the game after the Lucknow Super Giants lost to Royal Challengers Bangalore. Gambhir and Kohli fined 100% of their match fees, but there has been no match ban. Naveen Ulhaq has been fined 50% of his match fee, but he's not been banned. That brings to an end a very volatile IPL encounter. It was a low-scoring thriller, but in the end, the scenes that came up after the match, I am sorry, it was not in the right spirit of the game. It was really not a pleasant sight. We hope that this kind of thing does not happen, because at the end of the day, you want to enjoy a game of cricket. You don't want to enjoy all the hostilities that take place at this point in time. So Gambhir fined, Virat fined, Naveen Ulak fined, Gambhir and Virat a century, 100% fine on their match fees, Naveen Ulak 50%. So yes, Ikrit Singh is also saying, very sad to see this, looks ugly, what may happen is not acceptable, but stakes are so high, this is going to happen. Yes, stakes may be high, but that is where you distinguish yourself as a player. That's where you distinguish yourself as a cricketing statesman. You don't go that distance. That is the thing. They can't ban. No, Lord Home, I don't agree with that. Okay, Varun Deshmukh, yes, you have videos, but there are a lot of other videos floating around, Varun. There's a lot of videos. It's all conjecture, because videos, if you have them, there is unfortunately a problem in social media. No foreground, no background. You have to look at the holistic picture. That is why we will not be giving out all these conjectures. It is just in a way that it is fact. The fact is, fines have been given out, no match bans. So thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live, and don't forget we're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. Take care. See you.